Wait, what? Ethan just texted me something absolutely insane. What? Wait, we interrupt this broadcast for something I need to show you that is like, there's no way, I think. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I'm afraid, frankly, I used to have a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. No, I'm afraid. Afraid of getting angry. Afraid of being.
What? No, he's joking. He's just joking. There's no way. What? He's bisexual? Like he slipped that in? Like Ethan sent me just a snapshot of all the comments and people being like, "I'm proud of you for coming out as bi or whatever." Wait, let me see if the newest ones. Glad that Crowder came out as bisexual. Proud of you. I was surprised to hear that he had a bisexual phase, but really proud of him for feeling so comfortable sharing that.
I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
What? I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. Could you please elaborate for new fans among us? Some of us may be going through our own short phase and would be interested to know how you eventually won the battle and found a good woman to please. Oh my God, there's like dudes in the chat being like, they're gay and they're scared of being gay. Stunned H3H2 correspondent Hasan was shocked by Steven Crowder's bisexual thirsting. These are from a year ago, chat. This is a video from 4 years ago, and these are comments from a year ago.
No, I'm afraid of getting angry, afraid of being too emotional, afraid of being obsessive. Because of that, I'm afraid of alienating friends, family, people who I care about most. Something I think about a lot. Sometimes with a lot of pressure, sometimes with a lot of compression comes hypervolatility emotionally, and I'm afraid of pushing people away, especially when you have people who you love who.
This is like supposed to be his like, talking about all of his vulnerabilities. In a very personal Crowder closes, Steven Crowder opens up about what he fears most and how all of us can help each other combat our own fears. Crowder be like, help, I can't stop thinking about cock. Dude, what the fuck?
Either work with you or in close proximity. I'm afraid of, and this is why you might have seen that there was a pause at U of M. I'm afraid of having children. I'm really afraid of having children. I said I don't like kids. That's not true. I like kids. That's a smokescreen. I kind of don't like sticky kids. But I'm afraid of having children. Deathly afraid because of thrusting them into a life that they didn't choose.
He's like an antinatalist? What the fuck? Can people not always reduce being gay to genitals? What? That's like not fun to just... Wait, I'm so confused by this. I don't know. This is wait, what? Santos is quite the Hitler fan? Stop. Why do these chuds always sound like the biggest cucks they make fun of? Did he suck a cock or not? I'm confused. I mean, I think like I mean, look, dude. Yeah, I think he's a little zesty. All right, Steven Crowder. He's definitely zesty. On top of that, his hyperfixation on like he's a theater kid. He's a little zesty. He has a lot of the markers of even members in this community who like themselves are now out as trans individuals who have gone through gender confirmation, once previously had like a major disdain and a lot of transphobic tendencies. You know what I mean? And this is not my take. This is like a lot of queer people in this community's take for the most part. If we're going to be like super serious about this for a second, like nobody cross dresses that much without like, having a little bit of gender envy. You know what I mean? Like there was a time and place. He doesn't do it anymore as much, but like there was a time and place where Steven Crowder would like insert cross-dressing into content that like he didn't really need to, but he would do it a lot. And obviously, homophobia is not necessarily a trait of like gay people. That's not what I'm saying at all. There are plenty of straight people who are just hateful. There are more straight people who are just straight up hateful than there are secretly gay people who are hateful. It's not like internalized, but in Steven's case, he does seem to have it feels like it's more internalized resentment rather than a straight man who's just like fucking going after it. Like Matt Walsh. You won't hear me say Matt Walsh is secretly gay. I don't think Matt Walsh is gay. You know what I mean? I don't even think Ben Shapiro is, I don't think Ben Shapiro is. But I do think Steven Crowder, he's got that dog in him. If anything, Ben is ace. I don't think Trump is gay. I've talked about that before. I think Trump is like way more. I think Trump is ace. I don't think Trump is gay. I think he's ace. Like, I think he has like, I think he's disgusted by the act of sex, but also simultaneously likes the power that comes from it. So that's why he has like those weird, creepy, allegations and shit like that. I don't think Trump is. Ace means asexual. But yeah, Steven Crowder is an interesting phenomena. I think this part of the video is odd. I mean, this is a very serious video.
I'm afraid of.
If you have any gay friends, including even like Austin himself has like talked about this before, they'll tell you something that they do before coming out is like trying to get themselves comfortable with that reality by making jokes, like over the top jokes that like are slipped in. You know what I mean? This seems like one of those things where it's like a super serious video that's 14 minutes long about his biggest insecurities. And in between, he's like, oh, yeah, I had a bi phase, short lived. I'm afraid of that Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly head.
Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
You know what I mean? Like Jekyll and Hyde. He's saying that that's like the monster in him. What? It kind of makes now? What? Dude, really? This is what you got? I'm too empathetic. I feel bad for him. He's a fucking monster, dude. Don't feel bad for him. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm afraid of getting angry, afraid of being too emotional, afraid of being obsessive. Because that I'm afraid.
Not a victim? No, dude. At a certain point, victims have the capacity to become villains themselves, okay? You're out of your fucking mind if you think that he is like still very much a victim of society or anything. When you are one of the main villains, when you are one of the people that is like actively normalizing hatred against queer people, actively normalizing violence against queer people and every other marginalized group, you're fucking bananas to think like, oh, he's a victim still. He's a victim still. Come on, dude. Fuck him. He has never demonstrated remorse. And like, as much as I am a firm believer in redemption and rehabilitation, the first step is acknowledgement, okay? Acknowledgement and restitution. Like, and then demonstrating that you fucking changed. You're out of your fucking mind if you think that this man is even remotely on that path. Like, someone on Reddit was onto this 2 years ago. How did we miss this? Holy fuck, this chat is about to do it. This chat is about to CIA this shit. You guys are crazy. Uh-oh. Steven Crowder came out as an ex-bisexual in a video a few years ago. When people post a clip to his subreddit, he deletes it, and I believe the link to where he says it is deleted. Regardless, you can search Steven Crowder bisexual on YouTube and find the part about the clip where he said he used to be bisexual when he was depressed, such as here. Unfortunately, I can't find the full clip of him talking about his past bisexuality. It looks like he paid money to have it scrubbed off the internet. It explains a lot in regards to his enjoyment of cross-dressing and LGBT phobia. P.S. I wrote this on my phone that's covered in cracks whilst on public transfer, so sorry for the poor English. Oh, this tweet is gone. He deleted it. Okay. The full clip is right here on Crowder's.
I'm afraid, frankly, he used to have a bad temper. I'm afraid of it coming back. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a...
When a woman claims she's bisexual, she's often trying to be cool. When a guy claims it, he's gay. Hashtag BiVisibility Day. Yeah, I don't think that was a fucking phase, okay? I think it's normal for people to empathize, feel bad as he's being pretty vulnerable here. This was very much 4 years ago. He's still contributing to the problem big time. I feel like he's only gotten worse as time has gone by. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that Ethan just sent me this video. I've never seen this before. Earlier in the struggle for queer liberation, there was a huge fight for outing prominent homophobes. I'm a cishet man, so I'm not the person to adjudicate this, but I do think that when they are someone like Crowder, they should be exposed. He's trying to get trans and queer people killed. Oh, 100%. But again, I too am a cishet man, so what the fuck do I know? But yeah, from my perspective, albeit one shaped by privilege, I still think, yeah, what do you mean? Absolutely. What? Dude, I mean, I don't care about Owen Benjamin. Yeah, I mean, fuck him.
Did you lick your palms?
I plead the fifth.
What is this?
Effort to help save the semiconductor chips.
What? Here.
Did you lick your palms?
I plead the fifth.
We all are. Okay.
We're all special little snowflakes.
Okay, so himself together.
I'm not dressed well right now. I'm wearing. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you're not.
Not
You're dressed cleanly. You got shoes going on. You're out
I do.
here.
Barely
Not
the
every,
Ritz.
which is more than I can say for everyone here. Some of these people look like they should. They're the hobos.
Yeah. Overall, yeah.
And that sports cars mean small penises.
Yeah.
If you drive them like that.
It's okay. We don't judge.
Yeah,
we don't judge.
Small penises.
It's what?
It's okay.
It's not the size of the boat, motion of the ocean, shit.
That's
right?
not true at all.
There's one thing that a lot of people feel like they are assumed to be and that they're told to be. So that kind of feeds into themselves because they feel like then once they go into society, this is what people.
Why is this a part of the Daily Wire hit job, you think? Dude, this is way before Daily Wire hit job. These are people picking up bits and pieces from 2 years ago. What the fuck do you mean? This is from 2 years ago. Like the video is from 2 years ago. The clip is from 2 years ago. People have obviously this Twitter thread or this Reddit thread is from 2 years ago. I think for a lot of people, it's just surfacing now because because of what Candace Owens said. But people have thought that. I mean, I've been saying that Steven Crowder is probably closeted for some time now. It's not just me. I'm not alone. Yeah, I know. r/Dave Rubin is dedicated to making fun of Dave Rubin. It originally started as a pro Dave Rubin subreddit, and then it became one that shits on him. Crowder with Crowder living in WeHo probably helps with gaydar detector. I mean, look. Being aggressively homophobic, even if you are gay or straight, closeted or not, still has a lot to do with insecurity. It has a lot to do with social conditioning, but it certainly has a lot to do with insecurity about your own sexuality. Even if you're fucking straight, there's still an element of insecurity there that forces you to be over the top hateful towards gay people. Okay? There's always an element. You can be completely 100% straight and still be very insecure. It doesn't change anything. I was a fan of Ben and Steven for years when I was in high school. I was extremely transphobic and homophobic. Now I'm a trans woman 3 months post-op, and my life has been changed for the better in every way. There's hope for everyone. Love y'all. So not every, obviously there are more homophobic people out there that are straight than there are secretly gay. You know what I mean? Statistically speaking, if homophobia is a permanent fixture as a form of bigotry in society, and it's a product of our social conditioning, and there are more straight people than there are gay people, yes, there are of course going to be more homophobic straight people than there are homophobic closeted people. So I never take the mentality of oh dude, if you're homophobic, you're secretly gay. I've never said that, and I argue against it all the time. Having said that, however, ultimately, Steven Crowder is not just being homophobic, and that's why people think he's gay. Yeah. Abstinent before marriage, comes from a really repressed background, talks about his bi phase, loves the cross dress all the time, over the top aggro towards all members of the queer community. You know,
Afraid of alienating friends, family, people who I can't. Afraid of getting angry face. I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase.
like he just says this is a short phase. If he is bi, what would come out for him to? What would it take for him to come out and openly admit it? I don't think so. I don't think that'll. Like, I think he'll probably deny it. There's no fucking shot.
People expect me to be, so I can't deviate too far from that because they already have these preconceptions. So
Yeah.
it's hard to change preconceptions oftentimes, especially like on a first impression based view. Yeah.
But you're probably pretty athletic, right?
I'm fit, but I'm not athletic. I'm bad.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, no. I'm really enjoying the conversation.
Oh, thank you.
Continue.
And I appreciate it that you're sitting down. I think it's
Yeah.
been pretty good. Neither one of us have been interrupting, but or yelling at each other, or hitting each other. But
Not yet.
Not yet.
We'll get there.
Oh no!
It progresses.
Come on, you don't have to live up to that stereotype just because people are rioting right now.
You're right,
A lot of
you're
Antifa
right.
people are rioting.
You're right. Hey, I didn't say I was the one who's going to get aggressive.
What the fuck? Dude, he is so insanely racist, dude. What an unhinged thing to say. You don't have to live up to the stereotype right now to like a black person. What the fuck?
You never know.
That's true. I've been known. Take it for granted, and I don't think you're one of them. I think people like you can.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones, right? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is like, this is literally, this is literally civil rights era racist Riz, okay?
And by people like you, I mean sharp, young, yes, black men can hold people like that accountable because it'll take people like you. It'll take people like you who think critically. It'll take people like you who sit
racism
down and have a
classic.
conversation, and neither one of us get mad. I think that it only changes from guys or Z's like yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
I really enjoyed the conversation, man.
Yeah, it's been fun.
You seem mad.
I'm not mad.
Huh.
That's just me. I have RBF.
Do you?
I apologize.
You know, I went to couples therapy, and literally my therapist was like, yeah, she looks pissed. My therapist said, just call it RBF. Don't think she's mad at you. My wife has the worst RBF.
It's a struggle. It really is.
It's a struggle. We have a power fist for RBF.
Honestly.
Yeah, well.
Stop discriminating against RBF, please.
All right, well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So what was it? I forgot your name again. It was
Kendall.
Cole. Kendall Cole. Kendall Cole.
That's my Twitter.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you. Kendall Cole is your Twitter. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully we talk some other time.
Why does this feel like a date? Oh, I thought Steven Crowder said that. What the fuck? This doesn't feel like a date at all. They're just like, God damn it, dude. I fucking hate dumbasses. RBF is resting bitch face. Yeah, that was a waste. Oh, fuck. This is why you can't look at like stupid ass like Owen Benjamin subreddits and shit. Is like his fan base are fucking unhinged and mentally stunted. You know what I mean? They're like unhinged, mentally stunted racists. So the fuck do they know about the intricacies of human interaction? Okay.